The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Ryan. Dumps this one off to Algier. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Algier again on second down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They go play action with Ryan. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Third and long. It's Ryan. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Working here to the 8-yard line. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
22. Right. 51. Stop.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Algier from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Geno. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Ryan. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The 30. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For Steeler touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
20, 51.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Matt Araiza now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through that. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Ryan. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Algier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a third and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the end zone, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Ravens
Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Romeo Doubs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to...
Ready?
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Sixty-five. 18 Rattler. Ready?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
On first down, Smith.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ready?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith
getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Geno Smith with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Algier. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Ryan wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point in the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Now it's Smith. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. On for the point after Corey Vedvik. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game